Boys and girls watching, it is poetry and drama today, and I have a new story that we're going to listen to today, and I'm excited about it. It's another one of my very favorite stories today, so I can't wait to share it to you. It's about some animals, and a very, very cute one at that, so I can't wait to share it with you. But first, class, stand, and let's do our poem about Old King Cole. Remember him? Get out your crown. Make sure it's on straight. All right, here we go. Boys and girls watching, you join us. Here we go. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his bowl, and he called for his cup, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Let's try that one again. Here we go. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his cup, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Good job. Don't sit down, though. Let's do our poem about 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Our shoe. But actually, we should sit down if we're going to buckle our shoe. Sit down first. Here we go. 1, 2, buckle our shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat bang. Good job, sit down. Oh, that's so much fun. Now, we have learned a poem about a kite, and those are so fun to fly, aren't they? And we read this poem and we learned it the last time, so let's listen to it again, and then I have a new one for you. I often sit and wish that I could be a kite up in the sky and ride upon the breeze and go which way I chance to blow. All right, let's try it again. Stand up and get out your kite, boys and girls watching. Here we go. A kite. I often sit and wish that I could be a kite up in the sky and ride upon the breeze and go whichever way I chance to blow. Oh, nice job. Sit down. Now, this next poem that I'm going to teach you, oh, this is fun. It's by Christina Rossetti. Say that with me. Christina Rossetti. We've learned another poem by Christina Rossetti too, so listen to this. Maybe you can tell what I'm talking about. I'm not going to tell you the title yet. So boys and girls watching, you be thinking and see if you know what it is too. Now, don't say it until I ask you if you think what it is. Think in your brain. And I'm not going to show you the picture either because I want you to use your imagination. All right, here we go. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where do you go? This poem is about Christina Rossetti. Listen again. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you all walk away slow. White sheep, where did you go? By Christina Rossetti. Now, here's a clue. It's really not about sheep, but these things might look like sheep. Think in your brain. Joseph, what do you think it is? Not a kite. What do you think it is, Bethany? What could look fluffy like sheep? Cotton balls. Getting closer. Let's see. Catherine.
Doggy.
Not a doggy. What do you think, Johanna?
Wool.
Getting closer. William.
Sheep.
Not sheep. What do you think, Kyla?
Cloud.
It's clouds. Have you ever just laid down, maybe at the beach or out in your backyard, and you looked up and you could see the clouds and they just look like fluffy sheep up there? Sometimes you can look at them and you could see all kinds of fun things. Maybe it looks like a butterfly. Maybe it looks like a big dinosaur or a puppy dog. Sometimes the clouds look like funny shapes, and most of the time, though, they look like big fluffy sheep. So listen again. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where did you go? Where do you think they go?
To a different place.
to a different place. They just keep blowing and blowing and blowing, and different people get to look at them, don't they? All right, so this poem is called Clouds by Christina Rossetti. Say it with me. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. All right, stand up. Here we go. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you all walk away slow. White sheep, where did you go? Let's try that again. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. Oh, Joseph, you got to say it with me. So turn around and say it with me. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. Good. I like how Luke just said that. That was good expression. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where did you go? Clouds by Christina Rossetti. Nice job. Sit down. Oh, you're doing such a good job. I like this hard work. Let's do our poem about Old Mother Hubbard. Stand up. Get out your Old Mother Hubbard. Here we go. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was there, and so the poor dog had none. Good job. Sit down. Oh, this is so fun. I love doing poems. I love it. Now, I think we need to do some, let's see, hinges. Yep, I want to do some hinges. Stand up. We got to move our bodies. Here we go. Hinges. I'm all made of hinges, and everything bends from the top of my head way down to the end. I'm hinges in front and hinges in back. If I didn't have hinges, I surely would crack. Good job. Sit down. So fun. All right. Well, those are some of our poems. Let's do our cloud poem one more time, and then we're going to learn about our story. Here we go. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. Good. You're learning it. All right, boys and girls watching, join us. Here we go. Clouds by Christina Rossetti. White sheep on a blue hill. Sorry, let's try again. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you all walk away slow. White sheep, where did you go? Clouds by Christina Rossetti. Good, sit down. All right, now, are you ready to hear my story? I'm excited about this story today. It is really fun. Don't peek. Don't peek. Now, this is a story about one of my favorite animals. Now, I love the giraffes, but I do really like this one too. This is like my second favorite animal. So I'm going to read it to you. So sit up straight and tall. Let's get in storybook mode so we can listen. Boys and girls watching, you listen and see maybe some of your favorite animals will be in my book too. All right, here we go. Maybe you've heard this story before, and that's great. So let's see. A happy little elephant was dancing through the jungle. He thought he was dancing beautifully. 1, 2, 3, kick. But whenever he went 1, 2, 3, his big feet pounded so that they shook the whole jungle. And whenever he went kick, he kicked over a tree or a bush. The little elephant danced along, leaving wreckage behind him, until one day he met a parrot. "Why are you shaking the jungle all to pieces?" cried the parrot, who had never before seen an elephant. "What kind of animal are you anyway?" The little elephant said, "I don't know what kind of animal I am. I live all alone in the jungle. I dance and I kick and I call myself Suki." What's his name?
Suki.
Suki. It's a good sounding name and it fits me, don't you think? "Maybe," answered the parrot. "But if it doesn't, it's the only thing that does fit you. Your ears are too big for you, and your nose is way too big for you, and your skin is way too big for you. It's baggy and saggy. You should call yourself Saggy Baggy." Oh, Suki sighed. His pants did look pretty wrinkly. "I'll be glad to improve myself," he said, but I don't know how to go about it. What shall I do? Squawk, I can't tell you. I never saw anything like you in my whole life, replied the parrot. The little elephant tried to smooth out his skin. He rubbed it with his trunk, but that did no good. He pulled up his pant legs, but they fell right back into dozens of wrinkles. It was very disappointing, and the parrot's saucy laugh didn't help it a bit. Just then, a tiger came walking along. He was a beautiful, sleek tiger. His skin fit him like a glove. Suki rushed up to him and said, Tiger, please tell me why your skin fits so well. The parrot says mine is all baggy and saggy, and I do want to make it fit me like yours fit you. The tiger didn't care a fig about Suki's troubles, but he did feel flattered and important, and he did feel just a little mite hungry. Well, my skin always did fit, said the tiger. Maybe it's because I take a lot of exercise. But, added the tiger, if you don't care for exercise, I shall be delighted to nibble a few of those extra pounds off of you. What is he talking about?
Eating him.
Eating him. Oh, no, thank you, cried Suki. I love exercise. Just watch me. Suki ran until he was well beyond reach. Then he did somersaults and rolled on his back. He walked on his hind legs and he walked on his front legs. When Suki wandered down to the river to get a big drink of water, he met up with the parrot again. And the parrot laughed harder than ever. Laughed like a parrot. I tried exercising, sighed the little elephant. Now I don't know what to do. Soak in the water the way the crocodiles do, laughed the parrot. Maybe your skin will shrink. So Suki trumped straight into the water. But before he had soaked nearly long enough to shrink his skin, a great big, what do you think?
Alligator.
It says crocodile, but a crocodile is like an alligator, came swimming up, snapping his fierce jaws and looking greedily at Suki's tender ears. What does he want to do to him?
Eat him.
The little elephant clambered up the bank and ran away, feeling very discouraged. Oh, do you know what discouraged means?
No.
It means very sad and disappointed. I better hide in the dark place where my bags and sags and creases and wrinkles won't show, he said. By and by, he found a deep, dark cave, and with a heavy sigh, he tramped inside and sat down and cried. Suddenly, he heard a fierce growling and a grumbling and a snarling. He peeped out of the cave and saw a lion padding down the path. I'm hungry, roared the lion. I haven't had anything to eat today. Well, not a thing except a thin pony and an antelope and a puny monkey and a buffalo, but such a tough one. And 2 turtles, but you can't count turtles. There's nothing much to eat between those saucers. They wear for clothes. I'm hungry. I could eat an
Elephant.
yes. And he began to pad straight toward the dark cave where the little elephant was hidden. What was the elephant's name again? Suki. This is the end of me for sure, sags and bags and all, thought Suki, and he let out one last trumpeting bellow. Just as he did that, the jungle was filled with a terrible crashing and an awful stomping. A whole herd of gray, wrinkled elephants came charging up, and the big hungry lion jumped up in the air and turned around and ran as fast as he could go. Why do you think he did that?
Because he was so scared.
He was. Suki peeped out of the cave, and all the big elephants smiled at him. Suki thought they were the most beautiful creatures he had ever seen. I wish I looked just like you, he said. Well, you do, grinned the big elephant. You're a perfectly dandy little elephant. And that made Suki so happy that he began to dance. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Through the jungle with all those big, brave, friendly elephants behind him. The saucy parrot watched them dance, but this time he did not laugh, not even to himself. And so the saggy, baggy elephant lived happily ever after. Aww, he was just perfect, just the way who made him? God. God. And are you perfect the way God made you? Yes. Yes, you are. God made you perfect. Whether you have curly hair, straight hair, whether you're tall or short like Mrs. Stewart, it doesn't matter. God made us all very, very perfect. Oh, I love this story about the saggy, baggy elephant. And maybe in our next time, we can act it out. Let's see who I can find as Old King Cole. Let's see. I need to have somebody come act like Old King Cole. Luke, come be Old King Cole. All right. So you're going to have to put your crown on. So you're going to have to hold your crown there. Can you hold it on there? There's your crown. You keep it on your head, okay? And then when we say he called for his bowl, so you're going to go like this, okay? And then you're going to go like this, and you called for his cup, and then he called for his bowl, and then he called for his fiddlers 3, okay? And so I need somebody who could bring a cup, pretend to bring a cup. Let's see. Hold your cup. Let me see who's holding a really nice cup. Let's see. Oh, Cyrus. So when he says he called for his cup, you're going to come running with his cup. And he called for his bowl. Let me see, a nice bowl. Ooh, I like that bowl, Catherine. So you're going to come with not yet, when we get to that part. And then I need some fiddlers. Let me see your fiddlers. Jonathan and Connor and Mila. Are you ready? All right, so let's do our poem together. Here we go. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his cup. Help me say it. He called for his bowl. And he called for his fiddlers 3. Now, I think I just said that poem all by myself. I think I need your help. All right, go back and sit down, except for the king. Go sit down. Now, you're the king, so you need to call. Say, I need my cup. Say it.
I need my cup.
Okay, and then you're going to say, I need my bowl.
I need my bowl.
And you're going to say, I need my fiddlers 3.
I need my fiddlers 3.
Okay, there you go. All right, here we go. So, but the rest of you have to help me say it too. Here we go. Are you ready? Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his cup. Say, I need my cup.
I need my cup.
And he called for his bowl.
I need my bowl.
What's the next part? And he called for his fiddlers 3. Say, I need my fiddlers.
I need my fiddlers.
All right, good job. Thank you. You may be seated. That was fun. I like that. Good job, fiddlers. That was very fun. Way to go. Now I need, let's see, I need an old Mother Hubbard. Who could be an old mother? Let me see. Old ladies. Let me see. Old ladies. Oh, Bethany, come. You could be the old lady. Okay, and then I need a puppy dog who's really hungry. Let me see a hungry little puppy dog. Oh, Elijah, come. He's going to be the hungry puppy dog. All right, so come kneel next to her. All right, old lady, you're going to go to the cupboard, so you're going to walk up here, and you're going to open up your cupboard. But you got to look sad because there's nothing in the cupboard. When you get to the cupboard, don't look sad right now. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Help me say it. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. All right, puppy dog, be sad. Wait, we can't hear the puppy dog. He has to be sad. I can't hear the puppy dog. Be sad. Let me hear. Go pet him. Oh, poor little puppy dog. All right, good job. Thank you. That was good. All right, class, stand. Let's do our cloud poem one more time. Are you ready? Clouds by Christina Rossetti. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where did you go? Good job, sit down. Oh, that was so fun. So it's fun to talk about the clouds when the wind blows and the kites when the wind blows, and it's fun to act out our poems. Boys and girls watching, I hope you had fun acting out our poems and listening to the story of the saggy baggy elephant. Maybe next time we'll get to act it out as well.